Hey everybody, welcome back to another reaction therapy, and this is the day we're going to continue the NF journey. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm getting more nervous as this journey goes on because I was looking at the list today and I noticed that after today, we're going to the big one. How could you leave us? But today we're going to just stay on this song, keep it real. We're staying with the Therapy Session album, and it is none other than I Just Wanna Know by NF. First of all, thank you to all of y'all for subscribing, for taking the time to support this channel, to comment on the videos, to give me your feedback, ask questions. It's been unbelievable the time that we've had doing these reaction videos, and thank you to all the NF fans out there. You are just loyal as all get out. Unbelievable fans, so thank you for that. So without further ado, by the way, I didn't say this is your resident psychotherapist, Tom Stevens. Let's start NF. I Just Wanna Know. It's like a movie.
Yeah, only time you ever call me is when you feeling like don't nobody else wanna listen. When's the last time you saw me? You probably don't remember that, cause that was back when you were different. I don't wanna hear the sorries. I'm tired of all the talking, to be honest. I would rather see it different. Yeah, you passed me in the hallway, but you ain't said a word to me lately. All I ever...
Man, so this is like, this to me is where this whole thing gets upped a level, like upped a notch, right? Because he's all of a sudden in this car. It's like a movie. So this is playing out an entire movie of some kind of relationship where it's going backwards. Like it started out with the forwards, I guess. They were in some kind of car accident and he's out there holding her, but now they're in the car yelling, fighting. And so it's got to be some relationship issue going on. And I just can't understand the I Just Want to Know. So I'm waiting for that. I'm gonna go back just a little bit.
It was back when you were different. I don't want to hear the sorries. I'm tired of all the talking, to be honest. I would rather see it different. Yeah, you passed me in the hallway, but you ain't said a word to me lately. All I ever feel is this, and you don't care that you lost me. What's wrong with you? Had a picture of you sitting on the dash in the car with me. Now it's in my closet with the other one sitting in the box. I don't want to open up. You took it all from me. Told me you would die for me. Yeah, all you ever do.
Man, it's like he's talking to this girl, and obviously it sounds like in a relationship, and then she did something and he is not happy, and just taking that picture. He used to have a picture on the dash here, and now it's in the closet with the other ones. Like I've just kind of thrown it away with all the exes that I have. And she is screaming and yelling and hysterical. And it sounds like he's singing that song, which is saying these lyrics. He sounds very unhappy with this girl.
I don't want to open up. You took it all from me. Told me you would die for me. Yeah, all you ever do is lie to me. Wish I could say that this has come as a surprise to me. Tell me that I never took the time, and now you ain't got the time for me. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
When did you get so cold? What happened to your soul? Don't you see me? Yeah. We used to talk like best friends. I remember that. I guess I don't know what happened to it.
Man, so she's laying there on the ground. He's there, he got out, but it looks like she's gone. Like it looks like she's just not moving. He can't do anymore. He's exhausted, hurt, banged up. And, you know, this is like a whole talk about the past relationship for him. But this can relate to a lot of people. You know, the past relationship you have when it breaks up or it doesn't work out. And it's kind of that letter you want to write to somebody, or that message you want to send, or those words you want to speak to them. Like, I've had enough. Like, you know, you used to be this person, you used to be that, you used to mean this to me, you used to try, and now nothing. And so what I'm curious about, though, is what he wants to know. I just want to know, and what is that?
We used to talk like best friends. I remember that. I guess I don't know what happened to us. Now you got me questioning what trust is. You told me you would be there for me, yeah, but you ain't really mean it, did you? Now you want to jump ship. Leave me here alone while I'm used to it. Everybody else did. Who you having fun with? Don't tell me
it's like he's trying to just get up and get help or try to get out of this situation. She's not even out of the car at this point. I think this is when he first got out. But did you hear all those lines of what they used to be? It's the classic relationship story. You used to care. You used to want to see me. You used to want to spend time with me. You used to be this. And now, you know, who you spending time with, I don't want to know, like he said. And it's just comparing what it used to be to what it is now. I don't know how it broke down, but this sounds like a story of clearly a past relationship that just went completely bad. And it's kind of like, look, you're going to leave me, but I'm used to it. Like, people have done this to me my whole life. And, you know, so it's checking the box for him. It's another thing down, but still he seems hurt. He seems like he doesn't like this. The way he's getting this out is through lyric and through song, but he sounds like he's really been hurt by this. Like he's not happy about this.
That it's not true. I ain't got a clue who I'm looking at right now, but I know the person that I'm looking at is not you. Yeah, they say you are who you hang with. Maybe that's the reason you've been changing. Maybe that's the reason.
Oh God, I just stopped that because what a good line. You are who you hang with, and maybe that's the reason you've been changing. Because you've not been hanging with me. You've been hanging with other people. And how often does that happen? You see people where they, you know, you've changed, but, you know, you are whose company you keep, so to speak. And I believe in that. And so he's noticing.
Yeah, they say you are who you hang with. Maybe that's the reason you've been changing. Maybe that's the reason why I'm feeling like you're dangerous. And every time we talk, it's like I'm talking to a stranger. When did you get so cold? What happened to your soul? Don't you see me?
So that's it. You know, what happened to your soul? And he wants to know, wait a minute, you've changed. What made it change? I think that's the bottom line here, is what made you change from who you were, which is who I loved and who I was with, to who you are now. And still, even though he feels this way, even though they had this fight, and even though they're in this accident, he is in there digging her out, trying to save her, probably because he cares. And how many times have you had that conflict of like, I've had it, I've been cheated on, I've been messed around, I've been treated poorly, but still, I'm still drawn to that person. I'm still wanting to stay in there. And that conflict of like, how do I just let it go? But I can't.
Don't you see me? I thought that we were close, but now that door is closed. When did we lose control? Guess you don't need me. I just wanna know, when did you?
Man, you see the intense emotion in him in this. He's really good at acting these parts, I think, because he's lived it so much, but he is showing exactly how he feels. I mean, just the pain of losing somebody. I don't know if he feels like at this point he's lost her, but the pain of having this just happened. And you know what? The last thing we did was fight. And how often does that happen? Things we regret of like, God, I wish that wasn't the last thing I said or the last thing that happened. And when you lose somebody, especially when somebody passes away and you reflect on the last time I had contact with them, this was not a good experience. It's a tough thing to get over. Somebody's fault, it happens in life, but it is hard to remember that last conversation when it wasn't a good one. And so kind of the message here is like, what in the world happened? How did it have to come to this? Like, this accident wouldn't have even happened if we were doing good and we were getting along. Nope, we were fighting. You can't tell at this point if there's something that's actually happened to her, and she's okay and they're taking her off, or if she's not. what an ending. I mean, this is like I said, this is kind of a whole new intro. Before there are these videos of the mansion and videos of him, you know, kind of on his own, really doing these songs. And now all of a sudden he's introduced a movie. Like this is a full-fledged short film that he's got going on here, and just him and her and their relationship. And I think just the despair that goes into how did it end up like this? And man, slightly depressing to be able to see this. And it's a lot of what I have in my office where relationships are broken down and falling apart. And I've seen people get in accidents like this, and then, you know, something tragic happens. I think it's interesting how he leaves it open to where, is everything okay? Like, has he changed his mind? Does he still care about her enough to forgive and forget and move on? Is she not doing okay? They just kind of leave that blank there, which I guess is left open to you and I. But I'd love to hear what y'all think. What a song. And this is leading right into How Could You Leave Us, which y'all so wonderfully told me is going to be horrible. So I'll bring the Kleenex to that one. Thank you. And I'm just excited, man. Another piece of the NF journey. Thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think, or if you have any insight on this video, what it means, especially those loyal NF fans out there who know him so well. And I'd love to hear that, and I'll check that out. So if you need help, if this bad stuff's happened to you, please look for somebody in your local area. Go to psychologytoday.com. Look at the NAMI website that's in the link in my bio. And, you know, this is not therapy. This is more just my personal opinion. And I want y'all to be able to get the help you need. So thank you for watching, being loyal, subscribing, and being a part of this NF journey for me. And I cannot wait to see you at the next Reaction Therapy.